So ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to Digii100 Summit 25. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Hemant Sahal, founder and CEO Digii, to deliver the welcome address.
A very good morning to all of you. Thank you so much for joining. Saturday morning, Delhi winters, flights like being cancelled, changing schedules. Still, so many people showing up at 9:30 in the morning is a statement, right? So, first of all, let's give a big round to ourselves, for that. And this, in my opinion, is a statement that community matters, coming together matters, especially when we don't really have a specific agenda. There's no organizations getting promoted here. Nobody gets a special, space. Still, everybody's showing up. I can see so many faces, and whoever knows me, when I look at the faces here, I'm almost feeling like, should I just go down and meet everybody, right? Because that's who really I love being, right? Being with individuals, and that's why this whole concept of community. I don't have anything dramatically new to share about the Digii100 Summit. This is our 4th edition. We've been doing this for the last 3 years. It's the 4th one, and the pitch to the community remains the same. And the pitch is that very simple 3 things which we have always believed in. That first, that education, in my personal opinion, is one of the most important and the largest services in the world. And if I think, there are 3 services I feel which are the largest in terms of the impact, quality of impact and the size: education, healthcare, and faith. If you see, these 3 services almost impact every single individual in the world. And faith is obviously something we're born with. We carry it most of the time for the 99% of us. Healthcare is more life rescuing. It helps us when we need it. But it is education which is life changing. People who are well educated versus people who are not, there is a substantial difference in the quality of their lives, their families' lives, their societies around them. And that's why education is very, very important. So I personally want to thank all of you for the beautiful impact and the critical impact that you're making in the country with being part of the education, all of you friends. So I want to give a big round, all of us, to ourselves. Let's give a big round. So thank you. Second is technology. If you see, the most evolved spaces or sectors today are the ones that are powered by technology, which have embraced technology beautifully. And technology brings impact at 3 different dimensions: affordability, scale, and quality. So whether we look at finance sector, transportation, hospitality, so many of them, the reason that they're so evolved today is because the way we embraced technology. So technology continues to be a very critical, factor. And education institutions are as complex as enterprises. But today, even if you want to start a small juice shop or a socks D2C brand, there are 20 enterprise softwares that you can use, right from your point of sales to your inventory management to your performance marketing to so many things. But if you even today look at the enterprise software that are dedicatedly purpose-built for education, there's hardly much. And we don't have world's great companies. I know we have our friend Rishi from Louisiana here, which is the largest player in the world on this, right? So we also invite our competitors here. So Rishi, are you here? So see, so they are they churn about $1 billion in this space, right? But very less companies today, right, in this space. And that's why we need to really work harder, have a lot more companies that are actually focused on education as a sector. And the third, I believe, is that when people come together, magic happens, right? And that's what this Digii100 community is about. Can we bring the best of the minds of technology and education together, create a free environment which is focused on conversations, where people on the stage and off the stage matter equally, where the conversations inside the hall and outside the hall are equally important, and where people come together with a genuine intent to collaborate. That community would definitely, and I was over a dinner yesterday, we had a small group, and I was joking. I said, I think I will see in my lifetime the impact of the community we are trying to build, because I think people coming together is the most powerful thing I have seen. And a lot of the institutions here I see, we work with them, and the reason we work with them is not because we have the greatest product or anything, because the trust and the relationships that the organizations and the individuals share. And so quickly, there's 2 more things on the community aspect of it. what is the Digi100 community about is two very specific things. One, a thought, which is like the Aham Brahmasmi. I'm sure a lot of you would have heard, right? That I am the God, or the God is in me. And I believe that everybody in this community needs to have that kind of strong belief in themselves that I can be the change. So regardless of whether we are a chancellor or a vice chancellor or a director or a manager in an IT company or a CEO or a founder, doesn't matter. Each individual has that power to bring a tremendous change in the education and technology ecosystem that we are talking about. And second, which is so a lot of importance to yourself, right? That I can be the change, right? And it's very important as a part of the community to be doing that. And second, on a lighter note, there's a beautiful share, and which is कि यूं ही आबाद रहेगी दुनिया, हम ना होंगे तो कोई हमसा होगा. So give less importance to yourself, right? Because the community together matters more. So we have to get out of that I as well, and that's what we have been trying to do in the community, like where we have individuals. A lot of the people who are not speaking today were speaking last year. A lot of them who were actually not speaking last year are speaking, because it's not about coming and giving a talk and photo ops here, right? It's about the engagement, the kind of collaborations that have emerged in the past, and we look forward to growing this community even stronger. And I really I'm very thankful to Sahasrabuddhe sir to give his time. He has to leave for a critical NBA meeting after this. So I told him, if you have to go early, then please come early. So he's been with us since 8:30 a.m. in the morning and having conversations with us. Thank you, sir, for joining in. We have Professor Tariq Ali with us, who heads the global engagement and the Pro-Vice Chancellor of University of Liverpool, they have the groundbreaking ceremony on Monday. So let's give a big round and welcome to Liverpool in India. All of you obviously are invited, so let me take that liberty on behalf of Tariq to invite all of you for the groundbreaking ceremony that's happening on Monday in Whitefield in Bangalore, which is my Karm Bhumi. So thank you, Tariq, for joining in. We have Madan. I've known Madan when I was a student. I was a college kid when he took me on a tour in the north of Karnataka, where we went and saw the grassroots. Like I'm talking about 2011. And that's where community matters. Like, look at how relationships shape over a very long period of time. But thank you, Madan, for joining in. And after his exit at Meritrack, which is one of the earliest edtech companies India saw, he's been spending so much of his time on entrepreneurship, like building the right ecosystems, the grassroots innovations. So thank you, Madan. Pleasure to have you here. We have Shishendu here. Shishendu is actually representing a very, very important and critical initiative of the Vadhwani Foundation, which is Vadhwani Innovation Network, where Mr. Vadhwani truly believes that if India has to become a Viksit Bharat, then quality research is extremely important. And they have committed a very large amount of money to support academic institutions and he will talk more about it, in nurturing quality research at the education institution. And he had to cancel some of his programs to be here, but thank you so much again, Shishendu, for coming. And most importantly, I am so thankful to all of you for joining in. A lot of you have taken flights, to be here. I've done so many calls, I remember, in the last 2-3 days, where if anybody was at the verge of canceling, not planning, I wanted to make sure everybody shows up. And in the morning, I think we have a hall full. With that, thank you, everyone. It's so important to build this community. I think education deserves better technology. We all deserve to build or adopt technology in a much more bigger way, and not technology in isolation. Technology means nothing. And that's why you would see during the day, the roundtables, all the sessions are not talking much about just technology. It's talking about technology in context of something. Operational excellence, research excellence, and the policy side of things. With that, thank you so much, everyone. Such a pleasure to have you all. I'm really looking forward to meeting each one of you, and hoping for magic to happen during the day, where a lot of great partnerships emerge. Thank you so much.